Good day, everyone! For today's video presentation, we will tackle the patterns of development in writing. Patterns of development help us sort out information and shape paragraphs or essays. Let's begin with narration. A narration tells a story. It gives an account of an incident or a series of events. It states what happened, where, and when. It contains action verbs and transition words that indicate time or sequence. Here is a writing organizer for narrative. First, we must have our orientation. This sets the scene and mood. It also introduces the characters. This usually includes when, where, who, or what. Second, complication. This presents the dilemma that sets off the events. It also presents a dilemma or problem which disrupts the normal life or comfort of the characters and sets off a sequence of interesting events. The sequence of events triggered by the complication may include a description of events as they happen. It may include words like first, next, later, after. This also includes sequence of events particular to each character. Words used are while, as, meanwhile, and when. Third, resolution. This shows the climax or ending where the problem is solved. The ending shows the description of the final outcome. Description. This pattern of development in writing tells what someone or something is like. It has concrete and specific details. How to write a descriptive essay? One of the keys to writing a descriptive essay is to create a picture in your reading audience's mind by engaging all 5 of their senses: smell, sight, touch, taste, and sound. If you can do this, then your essay is a success. If not, then you have a lot of work to do. Step 1. Choose a topic. A descriptive essay will usually focus on a single event, a person, a location, or an item. Step 2. Create a statement. This is a single idea that will be prominent throughout the essay. Step 3. Create an outline. This includes the listing of details of the discussion of each paragraph. The standard 5-paragraph essay has a particular structure including the introductory paragraph with the inclusion of a thesis statement, followed by 3 body paragraphs which prove that statement. Step 4. Review your essay. Sometimes, reading something out loud can help to identify any issues that should be worked out. Step 5. Finish it up. Finally, read your essay again very carefully and check for any grammar, punctuation, or spelling errors that are obvious within the essay. You can never be too thorough when it comes to reading the essay over again and checking for any areas that need to be reworked. Definition. This explains a concept or term. It consists of the following: the term, concept, or subject to be defined, the general class to which it belongs, the characteristics that differentiate it from the other members of its class. There are 3 steps to a powerful definition essay. Step 1. Tell readers what term is being defined. Step 2. Present clear and basic information. Step 3. Use facts, examples, or anecdotes that readers will understand. The 3 parts of definition essay are introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Introduction. Start with one of the various techniques such as a short anecdote, an extended definition, or some open-ended questions. Your introduction should conclude with a clear, precise thesis statement that tells your readers just what the essay will discuss. All body paragraphs directly support the thesis statement. The thesis statement usually identifies the term being defined and provides a brief, basic definition. Body paragraphs. Create a thorough definition. There are several ways to define a term. Here are a few options. Define by function. This explains what something does or how something works. Define by structure. This tells how something is organized or put together. Define by analysis. This compares the term to other members of its class and then illustrate the differences. These differences are special characteristics that make the term stand out. Define by what the term does not mean. This distinction can sometimes clarify the definition. It helps readers to understand the term better. Use understandable facts, examples, or anecdotes. Select the ones that can fully explain your definition. Ask yourself, which examples will best help readers understand the term? What examples would most appeal to my readers? Will a brief story reveal the term's meaning? Do not use any examples that will not support the definition. Conclusion. Restate the thesis statement in other words. Give an overview of the main points of the paper, referring to the entire body paragraphs. Link back to the attention grabber to conclude your essay. Classification. This sorts or arranges subjects into groups or categories. The groups or categories are based on the common or shared characteristics of the subjects. Classification essay is an academic paper that classifies ideas, characters, or objects with shared characteristics into specific groups or categories. The classification essay is different than a usual essay, mainly because it involves more research. Before you start writing, you'll have to get as much information as possible and then organize it into categories. How to write a classification essay. Step 1. Get ideas. Before you start doing anything, you have to get classification essay ideas. Here are a few classification essay topics to serve as examples. Types of modern-day comedians. Types of modern literature. Types of democratic societies. People's attitudes towards money. People's attitudes towards procrastination. Step 2. Formulate the thesis statement. The thesis statement is the foundation of your classification essay. In this type of paper, the thesis statement should set certain expectations for the reader, which you'll certainly meet throughout the paper. Step 3. Plan the process. First of all, you should plan the timeline. You have a specific period of time by the deadline. Organize it in a way that allows you to add the task of essay writing without lowering your efficiency on other tasks. Once you set the time frame, it's time to start planning the outline. You just have to plan how you'll provide your ideas through these main parts of the classification essay: introduction, body, conclusion. The classification essay outline should include all supporting ideas and examples that will explain the classifications you develop. Don't forget to include your thesis statement at the end of the introduction. Step 4. Do more research. Take your time to do some more research. When you cite reliable and authoritative resources in your paper, it will be more trustworthy. Step 5. Write the classification paper. You already have all info and ideas you want to include in the essay. You already have the outline. Now all you need to do is connect all those points in a coherent paper. Introduction. In the introductory paragraph, you should clearly identify the subject. You can attract the interest of your reader if you offer descriptive or informative details regarding the topic. Body paragraphs. Format the body of your essay in accordance with the number of categories you'll explore. Be very specific and on point. Start each paragraph of the body with a topic sentence. You may start with the most common and proceed with the less familiar approaches, or start with the least effective and move towards the most effective approach. Maintain the logical progression. Conclusion. Summarize all points of your paper in a clear conclusion. Mention the various types and approaches you've enlisted in your paper. You may include a final comment on each one, but make sure it's brief and non-repetitive. Step 6. Do the revisions. Read the entire essay. Clarify your message. Get rid of all unnecessary or overly complex words and phrases. Finally, proofread. Read every single word and sentence and make sure it's grammatically correct. The classification essay needs a clear message and extremely neat organization. Remember, you must start as soon as possible if you want to go through this entire process with no trouble. Are you ready? Of course you are. Exemplification. This shows, proves, or explains a general idea or point. The main idea is explained by examples. There are 10 simple steps to writing an exemplification essay. Step 1. Choose a topic. Your topic should satisfy at least one of the following: current, specific, useful, unique. Such topics are attractive to the readers as they think that they'll get new, unusual, or up-to-date information from your text. Step 2. Provide research. No research, no material. Your options are scientific journals, reputable newspapers and news agencies, educational websites, and non-fiction books. Step 3. Choose appropriate examples. Keep in mind that your examples should not only be interesting but applicable. Step 4. Compose an outline. Think about your thesis statement. Put your examples in a logical order. Develop smooth transitions. Use a 5-paragraph structure. 1 paragraph for the introduction, 1 for the conclusion, and 3 paragraphs for the main body. 1 paragraph equals 1 idea plus example. Step 5. Write the main body. Each paragraph of the main body should consist of a topic sentence, transition, and example. Example: vitamins are good for your health. However, they can be harmful to your body. For example, hypervitaminosis D can cause vomiting, muscle weakness, and fatigue. Step 6. Write an introduction. Your introduction has 3 functions: to attract, to prepare, and to interest. The first sentence is your hook. Draw attention of your readers with a bold statement, unbelievable statistics, or a rhetorical question. Next, provide your readers with background information on the topic. Last but not the least, write your thesis statement. Remember that your thesis statement reflects the structure of the whole essay and should be relevant to each example. Step 7. Write a conclusion. The conclusion covers about 10% of your essay. First, paraphrase your thesis statement to remind your readers what was it all about. Then, restate briefly each section to remind them of your examples. Finally, compose your concluding sentence so that your readers won't have a question in mind like, "So what?" Step 8. Have some rest. Your brain won't be able to move forward without a short break. Step 9. Proofread and edit your essay. Read your text and find all the weak sections. Repeat the whole process. Bring it to perfection. Step 10. Get feedback. You don't have to care about someone else's opinion all the time, but when it comes to writing, critics might be useful. Ready to write? Here are examples of exemplification essay topics. First, how have cell phones changed interpersonal communication? Second, a positive impact of social media to teenagers. Third, can online education replace traditional education? Fourth, is being optimistic better than being realistic? And fifth, how can music influence our mentality? That's all for today. Enjoy writing! For today's words of wisdom, every secret of a writer's soul, every experience of his life, every quality of his mind is written large in his works. Word of the day. Indict, which means make up or compose, to give literary or formal expression to, or to put down in writing. Used in the sentence, this essay is written just for trying to indict article in English. See you in the next video!